Welcome back to our channel, where we embark on an immersive journey through the corridors of time. In today's video, we embark on a fascinating journey to explore the Shang Dynasty, the first recorded dynasty in Chinese history. This dynasty holds immense significance in shaping the cultural and historical landscape of China. From their groundbreaking achievements in writing and craftsmanship to their intricate social hierarchy, the Shang Dynasty left an enduring legacy in the development of Chinese civilization. Join us as we uncover the mysteries and highlights of this remarkable dynasty and understand why it remains a pivotal era in Chinese history. The rise of the Shang Dynasty in ancient China was influenced by several key factors. Geographically, the region where the Shang Dynasty would come to power was characterized by a diverse landscape. The eastern part of modern-day China, including the Yellow River Basin, offered fertile plains for agriculture and allowed communities to flourish. The early inhabitants of ancient China developed sophisticated agricultural techniques to cultivate crops such as millet, wheat, and rice. This agricultural surplus led to population growth and the establishment of settled communities. The availability of resources and stable food production provided the foundation for the rise of complex societies in the region. Culturally, the ancient Chinese held a deep respect for their ancestors and believed in the power of spirits. Ancestor worship played a significant role in their daily lives, and rituals were conducted to honor and seek guidance from departed family members. These beliefs and practices helped shape the social fabric and values of ancient Chinese society. The emergence of the Shang Dynasty occurred around 1600 BCE, as regional leaders gradually consolidated their power and established a centralized state. The rulers of the Shang Dynasty maintained control through a combination of military prowess, alliances, and political strategies. They built fortified cities and employed a system of vassalage to govern and administer the territories under their control. The Shang Dynasty had a well-defined social structure that influenced daily life. At the top were the king and nobles, who held political and religious power. The king served as the ultimate authority, while the nobles enjoyed privileges and participated in important ceremonies. Artisans, skilled craftsmen, played a vital role in creating cultural and practical objects. They produced exquisite artifacts for the elite class. The common people, mainly farmers and laborers, formed the majority of the population and contributed to the kingdom's sustenance. Social hierarchy determined access to resources and opportunities. It influenced marriage alliances and religious practices. While rigid, there were instances of upward mobility based on talents or royal favor. One of the most prominent aspects of Shang religious beliefs was the worship of ancestors. Ancestor worship held immense importance in their society, as they believed that the spirits of their forefathers continued to exist and influence their lives. The Shang people sought the favor and guidance of their ancestors through offerings, prayers, and rituals. These ceremonies involved the presentation of food, wine, and other precious items to the ancestral spirits. The Shang believed that by honoring their ancestors, they could ensure prosperity, protection, and harmony within their communities. Divination was another integral part of Shang religious practices. The Shang people believed that they could communicate with the divine realm and gain insight into future events through divination. The most popular method of divination during the Shang Dynasty was the use of oracle bones. These bones, typically made from turtle shells or animal bones, were inscribed with questions or concerns. The diviners would then apply heat to the bones, which caused them to crack. By interpreting these cracks, the diviners believed they could obtain guidance and answers from the spiritual realm. Divination was employed for various purposes, ranging from predicting the outcomes of battles and harvests to making important decisions regarding governance and daily life. Ritual ceremonies held immense significance in Shang religious practices. These ceremonies were conducted to uphold social order, ensure the prosperity of the kingdom, and maintain the legitimacy of the ruling dynasty. The Shang rulers and nobility performed these rituals as a means of connecting with the divine forces and seeking their blessings. These ceremonies were marked by meticulous preparations, including the construction of grand altars and the selection of the finest offerings. Through the performance of these rituals, the Shang people sought to establish harmony between the earthly and spiritual realms, fostering stability and prosperity within their society. Bronze casting was a defining artistic accomplishment of the Shang Dynasty. The Shang people were highly skilled in the craftsmanship of bronze, creating exquisite ritual vessels, weapons, and ceremonial objects. The bronze vessels, known as Ding and Li, were cast with remarkable precision and adorned with intricate designs and motifs. These vessels were not only utilitarian but also held significant ritualistic importance. They were used in religious ceremonies and ancestral worship, symbolizing the power and authority of the ruling elite. Pottery was another significant artistic pursuit during the Shang Dynasty. The Shang people mastered the art of pottery, creating vessels of various shapes and sizes. They used different techniques, such as coiling and wheel throwing, to shape their pottery. The Shang pottery was often decorated with geometric patterns, animal motifs, and intricate designs. These pottery vessels served practical purposes such as storage, cooking, and drinking, but they also held cultural and artistic value, reflecting the aesthetics and craftsmanship of the time. Jade carvings held great significance in Shang artistic expression. Jade, a precious stone in ancient China, was considered to possess spiritual and protective qualities. The Shang artisans skillfully carved jade into various forms, including ornamental objects, ceremonial blades, and jewelry. Jade carvings featured intricate details, symmetrical patterns, and symbolic imagery. They were highly cherished and used in rituals, burial ceremonies, and as symbols of wealth and status. In addition to bronze, pottery, and jade, the Shang dynasty excelled in other forms of artistic expression. They created beautiful and elaborate lacquerware, which involved coating objects with layers of colored lacquer and intricate designs. They also developed the art of bone and ivory carving, crafting delicate and intricate ornaments and utensils. Textile production, including weaving and embroidery, was another area where the Shang artisans showcased their creativity and skill. The artistic achievements of the Shang dynasty not only showcased their technical prowess but also reflected their cultural and spiritual beliefs. Art played a crucial role in religious ceremonies, ancestral worship, and the expression of social status. It also served as a means of communication, conveying historical narratives and symbolizing power and authority. The Shang dynasty maintained a well-structured military organization that ensured the defense and stability of their kingdom. The military was under the direct command of the ruler, who held the supreme authority as the military leader. The nobility and aristocracy formed the core of the army, with their primary responsibility being to protect the kingdom and participate in military campaigns. During the Shang dynasty, conflicts with neighboring tribes and factions were common. The Shang people faced external threats from nomadic tribes and rival city-states. To defend themselves, the Shang dynasty relied on a combination of military tactics, fortified cities, and strategic alliances. The army was equipped with various weapons and technologies that gave them an advantage on the battlefield. One of the most iconic elements of Shang warfare was the use of chariots. Chariots were integral to their military strategy, providing mobility, firepower, and a symbol of status and power. These chariots were drawn by horses and manned by skilled warriors. The chariots allowed for rapid movement, giving the Shang forces a tactical advantage in battle. They were often armed with bronze weapons, such as spears, axes, and halberds, which were effective against both infantry and cavalry. Bronze weapons were a significant advancement in Shang military technology. The Shang dynasty was renowned for their mastery of bronze casting, and this skill extended to the creation of weapons. Bronze weapons were highly valued for their strength, durability, and sharpness. They were effective in close-quarters combat, allowing the Shang warriors to engage their enemies with lethal force. Bronze weapons were also status symbols, reflecting the social hierarchy and military might of the ruling elite. Agriculture formed the backbone of the Shang dynasty's economy. The Shang people were skilled farmers who cultivated a variety of crops, including millet, wheat, barley, and rice. They also engaged in sericulture, the production of silk, which became one of their most prized commodities. The fertile lands along the Yellow River and its tributaries provided favorable conditions for agriculture, ensuring a steady food supply and surplus for trade. The production of goods was a significant economic activity during the Shang dynasty. Skilled craftsmen specialized in various industries, including pottery, bronze casting, jade carving, lacquerware, and textile production. These artisans created exquisite goods that were not only used within the kingdom but also traded with neighboring regions. Long-distance trade routes were crucial for the economic development of the Shang dynasty. They facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural influences with distant regions. The Shang dynasty was situated at a strategic location along the Central Plains, allowing them to establish trade routes with neighboring tribes and city-states. These routes extended to regions such as the Yangtze River Valley, the Korean Peninsula, and even as far as Central Asia. Goods such as bronze vessels, silk, jade artifacts, and luxury items were exchanged through these trade networks, contributing to the wealth and cultural diversity of the Shang dynasty. The Shang dynasty also engaged in diplomatic and commercial relations with neighboring regions. They established diplomatic ties and trade agreements with tribal groups, city-states, and nomadic tribes. These interactions not only facilitated economic exchanges but also fostered cultural exchange, as ideas, technologies, and artistic influences flowed along with the trade routes. The Shang dynasty, which ruled ancient China from approximately 1600 to 1046 BCE, eventually faced a decline that marked the end of their reign. Internal strife played a significant role in the decline of the Shang dynasty. As the dynasty grew, power struggles and conflicts within the ruling elite weakened the central authority. Corruption and social unrest further destabilized the kingdom, undermining its ability to govern effectively. These internal divisions weakened the Shang dynasty, leaving it vulnerable to external threats. Invasions from nomadic tribes and neighboring factions also played a crucial role in the downfall of the Shang dynasty. The Shang faced constant incursions and attacks from nomadic groups such as the Zhou, which eventually led to their defeat. These invasions weakened the Shang's military forces and eroded their control over their territories. The rise of the Zhou dynasty marked the final blow to the Shang dynasty's reign. The Zhou, a powerful and ambitious dynasty, successfully overthrew the Shang dynasty and established their own rule. The Zhou dynasty brought with it a new political and cultural order, leading to the end of the Shang dynasty's dominance. Despite its decline, the Shang dynasty left a lasting legacy on subsequent Chinese dynasties. The Shang dynasty's bronze casting techniques and artistic achievements, including their pottery and jade carvings, influenced future artistic traditions. The system of writing developed during the Shang dynasty formed the basis for the Chinese writing system, which continues to be used today. Additionally, the religious beliefs and practices of the Shang dynasty, such as ancestor worship and divination, shaped the spiritual and cultural fabric of Chinese civilization. These traditions persisted and were integrated into the belief systems of subsequent dynasties, leaving an indelible mark on Chinese culture and society. In conclusion, the decline of the Shang dynasty can be attributed to internal conflicts, invasions, and the rise of the Zhou dynasty. However, the legacy of the Shang dynasty endured through its artistic achievements, system of writing, and religious practices, influencing and shaping subsequent Chinese dynasties. The Shang dynasty's impact on Chinese history is a testament to their cultural contributions and the lasting imprint they left on the civilization that followed. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to embarking on more captivating adventures with you. Remember, history holds the key to our past, and by understanding it, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the world we live in today. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep discovering the wonders of our shared human heritage.